Going to be looking to start a business within the AI space, and yeah, I actually have good understanding when it comes to the AI space. I've actually created products within AI. I have also taken to market. I've also had conversations with some massive companies regarding implementing AI within their businesses. And I'll tell you why. A lot of people now are talking about, oh, AI is the way to make money. AI, you are going to make a lot of money. But actually, that's not the reality. And I'll tell you why. They are just looking to sell their course because they are AI is the new boom word, basically. And the reason you shouldn't get into AI, let me be clear, is because today you might create something and 6 months to 7 months later it's washed out because there's an update, and there's many reasons. This is just one, that you create something, you think you're coming up with a solution, actually 6 months later there's an update and your solution is no longer a solution, and there's a quick plugin version that ChatGPT, Claude or whatever, they can just very quickly get done, right? AI moves much faster than you can even think in many ways. So you will think there's a solution. You will think, wow, what a great solution. You come up with that solution and boom, 6 months later, your solution is pointless. So you keep chasing solutions that you're trying to do for businesses. But actually, when you keep chasing solutions, 6 months, a year to a year and a half later, that solution becomes pointless. So I would say, look, there are people who will see success within the AI space. Right now, though, unfortunately, your mind's a little bit limited. You don't think it. You will think that, yeah, I could come up with unique, amazing ideas, but you are limited when it comes to your mind. And trust me, by the way, we've come up with an amazing product, amazing service. And I've been in sales for 13 years. I've been doing B2B for 13 years. I've got a big black book. I've had a lot of conversations. And I tell you something, we struggle selling in AI services into businesses. We do struggle. Now, why do we struggle? It's because businesses right now understand that yes, AI has a future, but businesses try to implement AI too quickly. And when they tried to implement AI too quickly, what ended up happening is they saw the mistakes, they saw the lagging, they saw the issues, they saw the problems, and now they've been somewhat put off that AI, right? Whatever that solution might be. Because they've now been put off, even if your AI product or solution is perfect, and it's coming up with that perfect solution and so on. So businesses are now very reluctant to implement AI overly implement AI within their companies. And because of that, businesses are actually not overly spending in AI. They're actually reducing spend in AI, and they're now focusing a lot more on people. Now, I'm not just saying this because, of recruitment and so on. Listen, recruitment is safe and protected because people will always be needed, and we don't do recruitment for the masses. Recruitment makes money when you find niche candidates for businesses. That's how we make a lot of money, right? So the two are not correlated. Having said that, AI is good, not for you guys. And I say that with the most respect. Now, someone will be watching this, right? And you've been within AI for the last 5-6 years. You have, a massive background selling to businesses, and they're cool. You are you're the top 1%. Yes, fantastic. You can do something within AI, and you know that it's going to be difficult, and that's fine. But the average person, to think that they're going to do something within AI and see success, and not even the average person, I would say the top 70-80% of people, they think they're just going to start something and make money in AI, and they start an AI agency and they'll be great. Reality is not that. It seemed like that, but businesses have not taken to AI the way we thought. Maybe because just AI isn't as ready as it people thought it would be. And now actually in another year and a half time, where it may be ready, maybe the systems and the solutions will be perfect, businesses will still be reluctant because of the issues that they've had tried to implementing AI too quickly. And that's through across the board, right? And also businesses aren't really trusting AI with their data. And if they don't trust AI with their data, that again creates an issue, that again creates a problem where you're not wanting to use the AI for the data. The AI is useless without the data that the business gives. So if the business isn't willing to give your AI solution access to their data, then you can't really do too much. How can you come up with a solution without using their data and information? And businesses don't want to do that because they don't want you to have their data. You have to understand, for a business, one of the most valuable things for a business is their data, their contacts, their people, their customers, and so on and so forth. So they don't want to give that information to you, right? They want to know it's protected, all of that stuff. And so there's a lot of, barriers around just coming in and selling an AI product or starting an AI agency. And you guys have to understand that. And it's not as easy as you think. It's a good thing for those of you that are working a job and you're thinking AI is just going to replace my job. Yes, it will. It will. Let me be honest. It will. And you should start a side hustle. You should start a business. You should do something for yourself. but it's not going to happen within the next year or 2 years, and even 3 years. But in 4 years' time, yeah, a lot of question marks.